Hey, 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 hey. Okay, everyone, story time. We're back. Blind date with a Terminator woman, part 2. Glory to God. I like that music. Lights out. Since it's not too dark this time, I can turn off the lamp. Okay, we're gonna continue what happened. The evil Terminators. 3 of them. Black James, who looks like the famous boxer Deontay Wilder, and Natalie, his Terminator wife, who looks like the famous singer Mariah Carey, and Yang, the Chinese Terminator, who looks like the famous kung fu actor Jackie Chan. Okay, they arrived. After they get out the spear, naked and stuff, they're walking around in Utah in the snow. They saw some hikers, they beat them up. But this is sad. There was 4 hikers. Dad, mom, their son and daughter. The dad got beat up by James. He's like, I need your clothes, man. The dad's like, hey, look, I don't want no trouble. You better give them to me. Look, before the dad could say anything else, James is like, I'm getting you a knuckle sandwich. He punches right through the guy's mouth. The kid is like, Dad! But luckily, the old man survived. James is like, yeah, you talk too much, old man. The son's like, leave my pops alone. Black James is like, you ain't worth it, kid. Natalie, she beats up the mom. The mom is like, go away. Take whatever you want. Leave us alone. Natalie's like, shut up. Shut up. You're so annoying. Ugh. She slaps her like this. The lady's like, oh, falls down. The humans survive. The Jackie Chan cyborg Terminator, he's kind of nice. He actually looked at the daughter. The daughter's like, he's handsome. He's like, she's pretty, but she'll never go out with someone like me. So they're just staring at each other. Black James like, hey, you want her to be your girlfriend? The girl's like, but then she's like, why y'all have to hurt my dad and my mom? James is like, sorry about that, but I don't like how they were looking at me. And Natalie's like, yeah, they're annoying, but we didn't mean no harm. Take care. The bad Terminators walk away. Yang looks at the girl. He's like, sorry about my friends. They too mean. James and Natalie like, shut up, Yang. You're just as cruel sometimes too. And the pretty girl, Rebecca, she's like, I forgive you. Hope I see you again. Yang is like, yeah. And then the young woman, she's like, here, take my number. She throws the paper. Yang is like, thank you. James like, fine. Okay, meanwhile, back with Big Rob, the country boy with his cowboy hat. He looks kind of like the UFC fighter, Chuck Liddell, the Iceman. He's bald, got the goatee and stuff. He's talking to Donna Sanchez, the pretty Mexican Terminator, Christian woman from the future. They get to know each other better. They have a candlelight dinner. Everything goes well. Get to know each other more and more. Big Rob, he's a gentleman. He puts on love songs, playing on the radio. Before they know it, they're laughing. They dance together and talking about the Lord Jesus and just having a good time. Eating food, vegetables and meat, like steak. Having dessert like banana pudding and ooh. He's got her talking good to a unexpected phone call. He's like, hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. His ex-girlfriend, Monique. He's like, hey, why you calling Monique? We broke up a couple years ago. What's going on? Donna looks at him. And Monique's like, I bet you got a new girl, huh? He's like, what if I do? Ooh, you like to tease me, don't you? What do you want, Rebecca? Look, I did my best to make you happy when we were together. I tell you about the Lord. You didn't want to go to church with me? Nothing. Donna's like, if I come over there and I see you with a new woman, I'm going to beat her butt. No, you're not. You stay in your house. I already got a restraining order against you, he says. Donna's like, let me talk to her. Are you sure, Donna? My ex-girlfriend is crazy. Hey, I heard that, says Rebecca. Donna's like, sure, don't worry. So Donna's like, hey, look, me and your ex-boyfriend, Rob, we're on a date, okay? Whatever happened between y'all two doesn't concern me, but you need to respect him. Rebecca's like, oh no, who you think you are? You knew. And she's about to say a bad word, but she don't say it. She's like, yeah, I bet you're ugly and I don't know what Rob sees in you. Donna's laughing. She's like, the only one talking who's ugly is you with your bad attitude. I feel sorry for you, but I'll pray to God that he will. Rebecca's like, no, don't pray for me. And hangs up the phone on Donna. But before she did, she tells Donna, if I was you, you can't trust Rob. He cheated on me, and he got another girl pregnant, and blah, blah, blah. And then when Donna's like, is this true? You cheated on Rebecca a long time ago, and you got someone else pregnant? He's like, no, don't believe her, Donna. Donna's like, I don't. I think she's jealous of me. Rob's like, definitely, you're beautiful. Donna smiles, oh, thank you. And you're handsome. And Rob's like, I think it's just the devil using people like Rebecca to break our new friendship, huh? Donna's like, yeah. Even though part of Donna, the cyborg, part of her mind is like, what if that girl is telling the truth? But even if she is, I don't care. No one's perfect. If God forgave Rob, that's what counts. So they talk more. Okay, somewhere in Hawaii, a spear forms near the seashore, on the beach, the sand, and a pretty Hawaiian girl is doing her aloha dance. Aloha! With her long hair. She doesn't know about a mile away, a spear forms. With the crazy lightning like strikes of light coming out of it. A naked buff white guy gets up. Do-do-do-doom. Do-do-do-doom. Yep, it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger like Terminator. Look just like him. But this guy's name is Maxwell. He's buff, he's tough. Imagine people Arnold Schwarzenegger, but with dreadlocks. Long and a younger version of him, like from the 1980s. Like from the original Terminator movie. But this version of him is kind, funny, but serious and caring. Not bad to the bone, bad to the bone. And he's walking. He's still got a strong look in his face. His eyes scans everything. Computer system. Sees a pretty Hawaiian girl. Far away. He smiles. She fine. I'll make her mine. And he walks on. He sees the waves on the ocean. Boats in the distance. The aloha girl sees him approaching her. She's like, ooh, he handsome. And got big muscles. She tries not to look down there, so she looks at him up here. And she like, hi, how are you? My name's Melanie. It's like, nice to meet you. I'm Max. Do you know where I could get some clothes? She's like, sure, follow me. She takes him to a store, tells him to wait there. She's rich. She got a lot of money. She buys him anything he want. Gives him big swimming shorts, and a nice shirt, sandals, all that. Hooks him up. He looks like an islander. Dude. He's like, thank you. She's like, hey, no problem. Want to hang out? Sure. So they hang out for a while. But some guys, some surfers see them. They're like, hey, dude, you and the lady, whoa. Can we join in on the fun and be your friends? But the girl, Melanie, is like, I seen you before. You tried to flirt with me a long time ago. I told you no, you're not my type, but you wouldn't leave me alone. Max looks at the guy. Hey, let her be, or you deal with me. Surfer's like, ooh, I'm scared, big guy. I could take you in a karate fight. I bet you. Max is like, you won't make it out of here alive. If you put one finger on me. I said, go away now. But the surfer, he don't take no chances. He's like, forget you. Arnold's like, surfer's like, he's like, Arnold picks him up. Pick him up like a T-bone steak, like a shish kebab with sausage, ribs, whatever you want to call it. I said, go away. He tossed him like a paper airplane. And he hits the trash can head first. His dudes jump in. Arnold whipped her, but he's like, the guy's like, picks up two of the guys, make their heads kiss. Bump heads, they're out. They fall down. Okay, man, we don't want no trouble. They run away. Melanie's like, oh, thank you. You're welcome. My love. Oh, you call me your love. And they hold hands. He's like, can you tell me how I could get to Utah from here? She's like, sure. Hey, I've been wanting to get out of here. You want to go on vacation? He's like, sure. So she gets, they go to the airport, but since he's got metal in his body, they pretend that he lies and said he's got a steel plate in his head from a injury, from an operation. So they let him in. They take an airplane to Utah together. They don't even know each other, but they like talking to each other. They arrive. Okay. Meanwhile, the bad Terminators, they see someone fixing a flat tire on their car somewhere in the snow. Black James is like, hey, nice car. The guy looks up. James is like, knocks him out. Nani's like, baby, you're too hard on people. At least be nicer. James like, I am be nice. My way. Yang is like, come on, man. We don't have to do that. We could pay him. James like, hey, I run this group. Okay. Yang is like, I'll fight you if I have to. And Natalie's like, boys, knock it out. We're on the same team. So they steal the car. It's real nice. It's like a Nissan Sentra with chains on the wheels because the snow is thick in some of the areas of the town. And they're looking for Donna, the program to take her out. They heard about her. And other Christian cyborgs from the future who came to the year 2026. But she's the main one they want to take out. Plus they know she's trying to find her Prince Charming, her soulmate, her future husband. So Skynet wants to prevent all that because they feel that it's a big threat to the evil cyborg. I mean, to the evil cyborgs, part man, part machine, or part woman, part machines that Skynet is using to take out innocent people with. Okay. I don't know if I should continue it or do it another time. Maybe I'll just add a little bit more. Okay. Now, they get lucky. The evil Terminators find the place where Big Rob and Donna is at. But the next day, Big Rob, he likes Donna so much, he proposes to her. Will you go out with me? Will you go out with me, Donna? He gets down on the knee. She's like, sure, you're a sweetheart. But something happens in their conversation after that where they have differences. He's like, look, I'm not rich or nothing, but I'll do my best to take care of you. She's like, I don't care about that. I love you. You always seem like a good man. You're not perfect, but I thank the Lord for you. He's like, me too, Donna. I've been praying to God to send me a good woman. But somewhere they realize they have differences. Like, he likes blue, she likes red. That's minor, but it gets more serious. She's still worried about his ex-girlfriend, who actually shows up uninvited. And she knocks on the door. Donna's like, who's there? And then the ex, Rebecca's like, ooh, so that's what you look like. And they're about to fight each other. But believe it or not, Rob is too nice. He actually is too easy on Rebecca. He's like, Donna, please don't hurt my ex-girlfriend. I care about her, even though I can't stand her. And Rebecca's like, haha, you see, he still got feelings for me, not you. And then Donna takes it the wrong way. Donna's like, you know what? I like you, Rob, but have her. If part of you kind of wants to be with her. And she walks away. And Rob's like, no, Donna, I didn't mean it like that. And Donna gets sad. I'm out of here. Nice knowing you. But if I thought we had something special. I guess not. Rebecca's like, yeah, get out of here, you loser. He still wants me back in his life. And then Rob's like, no, get out of here, Rebecca. I don't want you here. I want Donna. Donna cries. She goes away. She walks away. She calls the pastor to pick her up. What's wrong? He gets there. And then Rebecca leaves. Haha. If I can't have you, no one can. Rob. And she shakes her butt at him like this. You ain't getting none of this. He's like, who cares? I don't want your stinky tail out of here. Get out of here. He's sad. And then he plays that old song from Richie Valens. Oh, Donna. Oh. And he thinks about Donna. Do. I had a girl. And Donna was her name. Do. Since she left me, I've never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl. Oh, where can you be? And then meanwhile, Donna's crying. She's like, I should have slapped Rob. But no, I might break his face with my steel titanium hands. Oh, she's like, I love him. I don't think he meant no harm. And the pastor tries to cheer her up. And then Rob calls Donna by calling the pastor. Donna answers. Pastor's like, forgive him, Donna. I know he wouldn't mean no harm. If he's trying to get rid of Rebecca and Rebecca came to his house uninvited, Donna's like, yeah, she did. And then Rob's like, I'm sorry, Donna, I miss you. Please come back to me. Donna's like, well, maybe. But you have to make it up to me. He's like, sure. And Donna's like, just kidding. Sure, I miss you. And he's like, I miss you too. And he's like, don't worry. With Rebecca, I almost had to call the cops. I threatened to call the cops, but she got out of here. I told her, don't ever come back again. I filed a restraining order. Donna said, good. He's like, I love you. Please come back to me, Donna. Donna's like, I will, my love. I'm sorry I walked away. He's like, no, it's okay. I don't blame you. To be continued, people.